Hi. What I miss, chat. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, love Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I'm finally coherent again. Whoa. Well, okay, sorta. I'm operating on like 2 hours of sleep right now. I think you can see a bit in the model. But I'm gonna rally. Because it's been a while. But I'm semi-coherent. I'm awake. I'm off painkillers. I probably didn't need to be on painkillers for as long as I was, but I'm off painkillers now. And you know, sometimes you need to count those little wins. Right, guys? Right? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Did they give you the good stuff? Shockingly, I've never been given anything stronger than a T3 till now. Holy fuck. My skin has not looked this good in ages. I've been sleeping like 15 hours a day. I'm glowing. I'm born again, okay? I could probably pass for underaged. I could probably pass. Okay, maybe not that far. But I'm off. I cut myself off, you know? I don't actually know how addictive this stuff is. I just, you know, like I got to like a week and I basically went like, I can't justify this anymore. And I'm here, chat. Hello. It's been a while. Hi, love bugs. I've missed you. Did you miss me? Hello. Missed you terribly, bunches, always. I sure did, of course I did. I sure did, Dizzy, yeah. Maybe, happy you're back. Yes, missed you a lot. Yeah, I missed you. Missed you so much, Diz. Ooh, I missed Dizzy so much. No doubt, of course, so much. The monsters, thank you for $5. Miss you oodles, Dizzy. Happy you got your R&R. You need a thank you. Miss you tons. Miss you, Leah 4. Stream was a fever dream. You were gone? JK, I kind of miss you. Okay, someone's acting a little cute today. Silver Spire, thank you for $5. The bug is back. Life is good. I'm home. Wow. I've been home. I've been home and basically only home, but I'm back on stream. Lemons Popcorn Man, thank you for $5. Okay, that's all we needed. You can go back now. Excuse you. You're microdosing Dizzy Dokuro now? That's crazy. That's crazy work. You scared? You scared you're gonna have an addiction problem? I committed. Okay, I committed to taking the maximum amount of painkillers that I could in a day for like a whole week, okay? And then I went cold turkey. You're stronger than that. You're a love bug, okay? Capipulus Trade, thank you for the Aka Super. Thank you, but also I know you have benefited off, you have profited off my likeness, so I'm gonna take this as a tax, okay? I'm taking this as a tax. This is your civic duty, okay? Thank you so much for the Akasupa. Welcome back, Disley. Hope you're doing well after surgery. Here's your cut from the Offkai figures. Apologies for putting the Dokros just out there. It will happen again. Thank you. Thank you for the cut. Red Shipley, thank you for $5. Glad to see you're back. And Chipper, good to see the lobotomy worked. Yeah, I think I technically got the clear to start working like late last week, but I don't know, my stitches felt like very fresh. And I still have them. I still have stitches. I'm trying not to touch them right now, but it's very tempting. I still have stitches, but I think we're not gonna go loose if I like start screaming and yelling and crying. So we're good, right? We're good. It'll heal over though. We want a healthy Dizzy. Isn't that like literally asking the most of a VTuber? Isn't asking your VTuber to be in good health literally like the ultimate challenge? Like, you can ask for a lot of things. You can ask for more streams, more videos, more content, new outfits, different projects, music. Like, you can fucking ask for 3D circus tricks, whatever. But like, isn't health like literally the Herculean task for all VTubers? Mentally is a stretch, physically though, even then I like make it out to the gym like 4 times a week max, and I'm like probably on the upper I'm like upper half of the scale when it comes to physical activity. 4 times a week is great. I'm saying maximum. I've been saying maximum, guys. I haven't been in a minute. How many sets of Dokros did you get? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if, yeah, I took a week off, guys, so I could get fucking like dog titties implanted onto my, grafted onto my body. I just loved Pibbles so much. I just wanted a Pibble so much. I decided to undergo like a rigorous fucking surgery so that I could become a Pibble mother. With how many nipples do they have? 6 nipples. Please stop. What? You don't like the imagery? Like it? I thought you liked my boobs. I thought that was the main thing. I thought that was the main appeal of my content. What the fuck, chat? What the fuck? It'd be something, yes, it's very disturbing. What the fuck? I thought you liked how disturbing I am. I thought that quirky brand of humor did it for you. I thought that what made me not like other girls. Oh, now you want me to be like other girls? You want me to have 2 to 3 nipples? You are so frivolous. You are so frivolous, chat. 2 to 3, 4 is 5. 3! Jennifer Love Hewitt, look it up. Thank you. That's all I'll say on that. Inferno Saxon, thank you for 32 months. Hi, Dizzy. Miss you. Totally didn't try making the one ring and put it on your standee to summon you back. Hope you heal swiftly. Diz love, thank you, Inferno Saxon. I'm doing good. I'm pretty much back. Frigelays love beans. I'm just sleep deprived as hell right now. Frigelays love beans. Thank you for $10. We can remind them. Thank you for the reminders. Goyochi Hero, thank you for the 29 months. Seeing Dizzy once again being wiggly and giggly on my screen warms my heart. Welcome back, beautiful blue bug lady. Thank you. Going back, River of Gorillas, thank you for 35 months. Hi Dizzy, how's the new brain? Well, honestly, I was having a very slow day, but I feel like I'm being really quick-witted right now. That's gonna last all of like 15 minutes, so I'll appreciate it, you know, I'll enjoy it while it lasts. Fabry Matthew, thank you for 6 months. Dizzy, ooh, Dizzy is back. Ooh, I only miss you like a little bit, not even that much. Thank you, Evangela Man. Thank you for 3 months. You're not allowed to be gone so long, little bug. Aww. Aww. Aww, I can't take medical leave. What the fuck? RB Grizzly, thank you for $5. Look, it's Dizzy, my favorite lobotomite. That's me. Chrono King, thank you for the 1 month. Welcome back, Dizzy. Thank you. Meryl Vine, thank you for 36 months. Dizzy Love, thank you, thank you. Cookie Moonstro, thank you for 24 months. Here's 2 more years. Also go to cover of Headlock, by the way. How's the arm doing? It's not my arm. My arm is fine. My arm is good. Someone left a comment. I don't think it was you, Cookie. Oh, I sound like Sheena just now. I don't think it was you, but someone left a comment on the Headlock cover. Or was it Headlock? No, someone left a comment on the latest video that I posted, the latest shit post, and they were just like, why would you need oxygen? Why would you need oxygen for like a wrist surgery? It wasn't my wrist. And also, if you're going under for any surgery, they put you on oxygen. What sort of back alley fucking butt implant clinic are you going to, chat? It's kind of, yeah, oxygen is kind of important. It's a US medical system. Why would you ever need oxygen? We just mainline the air into my mouth, bro. Yeah, mouth to mouth the whole time. Just get their tongues in there while they do it. Extra service. That's what the nurses are for, right? Oxygen is optional. Good luck with that. La-di-da, they make sure you can breathe at your Richie Rich doctor's office. My bad, my bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know all you could afford is mulch in your ass. Thank you. Where was I? Did I say thank you to Marovine and Chrono King? Thank you again. Marovine, me your $5. Welcome back to the Citrus. Thank you for gifted memberships. Lindsay Vencier, thank you for the gifted memberships. Daisy Chain, thank you for the gifted memberships. I think I'm missing some of the gifted memberships because they don't show up on YouTube. I'm really sorry. It's pretty ass. Agent G, thank you for $2. I knew Dizzy had a BB out. Yeah, 100% chat. 100%. Chat, if I ever got an ass implant, you would know immediately. I would not hide. I'd be like, look at this fantastic butt I just bought. It would be the thing I'm most proud of. Yeah, I would be sitting higher on the screen. No, I would just have like a fucking permanent, I'd have a fucking permanent ass cam. I'd be like, look at this. Look at this, chat. Look at this. This thing. I don't know how much butt implants cost. I'm assuming it's like at least $1,000. I'd be like, look at this. Look at what I spent $1,000 on instead of a fucking Herman Miller chair. Just implants, just ass implants. I'll never worry about comfortable seat again, chat. You could claim it on the taxes. Hey, that's an idea. IB Grizzly, thank you for $5. It's Dizzy, my favorite lobotomite. Welcome back, Bug. You're a rock star. There's a song that goes like that. I don't know how it goes. 12K? How do you know that, chat? How do you know that? I see now. I see how it is now. Don't worry about it. I see. You guys were all... You are all projecting on me your insecurities about the various plastic surgeries that you have received. That's why. That's why your automatic assumption is that I got 6 fucking breast implants and a fucking Brazilian butt lift. Because that's what you did. That's what you've maimed your own bodies. And you're so ashamed of this fact. You're so ashamed of a fact that you couldn't discover self-love, that you would mutilate yourselves, that you are now projecting onto me. That's really sad, chat. That's really sad. I feel for you. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I genuinely feel for you. Damn, Retta's like a butt. Ashamed of a fact. My ass is so fat. Ooh. Stop gaslighting us. Don't worry about that, kitten. Daddy will take care of you, even if you are a mutilated freak. It's only 3,500 for a BBL in Turkey. Oh, interesting. Only 3,500, as if I just have that to spend, like suddenly on a weekend. Canadian healthcare is good. It's not that good, chat. It's not that good. Agent G, thank you for our $2. I knew Dizzy had to be, but oh, read that already. Evangeline, thank you for $4.99. Are boos what you call the red things on your face? I don't get it. Yes. Yes, if that's where you want my boobs to be, yes. Hey, that's a new surgery to try. Smarta, thank you for 29 months. Hey, my BBL came from a place of deep self-love. You know what? You know what? 2026. Let your freak flag fly. Why not? Why not? Have you seen those videos of the gym dudes that are wearing women's like gym shorts and track pants? Holy fucking shit, chat. Holy fucking shit. They look incredible. Yes, what? So like a lot of women's gym clothes naturally is like made with compression material, and obviously they make like compression leggings and compression shorts for guys, but it's not as like, I guess it's not as common. So like there's a lot of fitness influencers who have switched over, I think, to wearing like women's compression gear, because it does help with blood circulation and all of that, and the lifts, whatever. Or some people might find it more like supportive or comfy. But there's a lot of influencers who have like switched over to wearing women's gears, and I'll come across it on my For You page here and there, and it's just like, holy fucking shit. Men are so genetically blessed in the derriere. Like, yes, they also work incredibly hard, but it's just like, man, the amount of fucking work a girl would have to do compared to a guy for those sort of gains is like incredible. Like, it's actually like it's soul stopping, it's heart stopping. Like, you really just like have to pause and admire it. Not even in a gay way. I guess it would be straight for me. Well, depending on what universe we're in. But it's just like genuinely like, holy shit, people are such incredible creatures. Like this is a thing of science. This is a thing that is worth studying. We need to invest more in this. We need to invest more in like thick male butts, you know? Just naturally cheeked up. You have a male self-insert universe? Yeah, Earth 9. In the universe Mari inhabits, then yes. Build muscle and burning fat is easier for men, and it's more common younger, which also makes it easier later. Big boy stocks have never been higher. You just need female compression shorts. Big boys, if you wanna, if you really wanna impress ladies, put on those leggings. Put on those Gymshark leggings. It's time. It's time. Get butt mogged. I get butt mogged every fucking day of my life, okay? It is not uncommon for me to be butt mogged. Butt mog doesn't hurt when butt mog is your default state of existence. Now, breast mogging, that means something to me. I have a bad feeling I might attract more men than women if I wear those. Hey, dating is a numbers game. Dating is a numbers game. What's a few men, you know, like, does it really matter if you attract more men if you're not attracted to them? Because you'll also get more women. Probably. Maybe. In general, having more applications is just good. As a rule of thumb, as a way of life, chat. Yeah. I might have seen how they compress around the gentleman's area. That might become a problem. Oh, okay, show off. Okay. Someone's really proud of themselves, chat. Someone's really proud. I don't follow that logic. Let's say you are a business and you're trying to get job applicants, right? And secretly you're only interested in hiring girls. But it doesn't hurt to just get more applications overall. Same logic applies. I started reading this manga recently because I've been bedridden, so I've done a lot of reading and like watching TV. I started reading this manga recently about a professional matchmaking agency, and the protagonist, one of the main characters is very analytical in how he approaches matchmaking. Like it's very much like based on numerics and like logic rather than romance. And what was the point I was trying to make? I don't fucking remember. But it's basically the same thing I think applies. I think the same ideology applies in real life. Like, you know, if you want to pick up girls, pick up a couple guys too. It's gonna be boost to your numbers overall. You know, beggars can't be choosers. Yeah. Dating based on data sounds horrible. I think the end goal, well, they're a marriage agency. And I think culturally marriage and dating is very different in Asia or Japan. I can't say for certain because obviously Canadian. But the goal is to make like long-term stable relationships that, you know, work in society or whatever. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Citation needed. Shh. Yeah, if you want to go to matchmakers, you want data, your past, romance. Isn't there like a whole thing? Because I think in a lot, like, what culture is it? In Indian culture, they do biodata. Like matchmaking for biodata. I don't know how it works exactly. I saw a documentary on it once where you have to like submit all these different criterias, including like stuff that is like stuff past the biological to like your education, family situation, whatever, and they match you based on that. I don't know. If you're a high caste, I might imagine so. I think it's very, very common. They have a Netflix documentary on it. Hard pass. That sounds ridiculous. Well, you know, we grew up in the West, so it's kind of different for us. But it's fascinating, I think. It's fascinating. They used to have all these classified ads in the Indian and Pakistani newspaper where women would list all their data in order for matchmaking. Oh, interesting. Is it to prevent cousin loving? You know, I've never thought about it like that. But probably to an extent. Probably to an extent, yeah. There used to be this one. There was like this one reality TV show back in the day. It was very, very trashy. It was about like it's called Millionaire Matchmaker. I used to come home early from school so I could catch the new episodes when they aired, because it was like such a treat for me. And even that, they had like crazy criteria. I just remember the matchmaker's name was like Miss Patty or something, and she was like she ran like this militant service of like setting up different millionaires with like matchmaking parties and trying to get matches that worked. It never did, but it made for excellent TV. I don't know, maybe I should try one of these services one day. You really are a connoisseur of reality TV. I think I just like TV in general. I read a lot too. I think my mind doesn't shut off very often, so I need to distract it with other media. I hear they're not much better IRL. Ooh, I've seen speed dating events. I've never gone to one, but I am curious. I saw on Twitter specifically at one of the anime conventions, there was a speed dating event and it was like packed to the brim, but there was no actual dating that happened because it was only guys. So interesting to me. AKA humiliation rituals. The guys you want will not show up. I imagine it's an odd bunch, all things considered. Getting a 50-50 ratio sounds very hard, yeah. I had a cousin get mugged at a speed dating event. What? Huh? Annie Rebel Vancouver was like that last weekend. I think, wasn't Annie Rebel just this weekend? Didn't it just pass like literally yesterday? I didn't go. I don't know. Annie Rebel is kind of not very fun. But I'm not a convention person in the first place, honestly. I used to go to buy merch a lot. But nowadays you can just order everything you want online anyways. Yeah. It's better that way. I feel like they charge us like surcharge at the cons unless you have haggling skills. Are cons even worth it anymore? I think it largely depends. I've never been to a very big one, but I know some people enjoy those. Cosplayers obviously I think get a lot out of anime conventions, but that's like another layer of hobbyist, right? If you're like if you like consume the content but you're not big on the fandom aspect of anime manga, I think cons are like pretty unnecessary. I found SDCC to be crowded to be too crowded to be enjoyable. Yeah, speaking of, I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about San Diego Comic-Con. There were so many reveals coming out of it. Last weekend, 2 weekends ago, I don't fucking remember anymore. There's like, obviously there was Token Souls. There was new Marvel series. A lot of really cool designs. I should do a stream just about that though. I should do an exclusive stream just for that. FNG, thank you for becoming a love bug. Thank you. Panels used to still be good right after streaming started, but then they quickly went downhill. What are like typical anime panels nowadays? There used to be cosplay contests. Is that something people still do? Or is that like fundamentally dead? Inferno Saxon paying you $2. It's not just testosterone, extra fast muscle fiber. I don't know what that was supposed to convey, but thank you for the super chat. They still do them? I saw a cosplay contest a few years ago at a con. Oh. Panels are still done. Some of them can be fun. I don't know. I know like VTuber panels happen, but like outside of that, because I feel like VTubers are still very, very much niche. Yeah. Anyways. Sorry, I got tangent-y. I got a bit on a weird tangent just now. It really has been a wild chat. It really has been. I know I streamed a little on Leah's channel last week, but I was so freaking out of it. I'm still like head in the clouds if you can't tell. So yeah, a lot of this doesn't really feel real to me right now. Go listen to World of Leah, by the way, if you haven't already, and check out our collaboration. Show, I'm shilling. I'm telling you right now, shilling is gonna be the next big VTuber joke. Like, first, it was feet. I guess it's still feet, unfortunately. Then it was Hegs. And the next likely low effort VTuber meme is probably going to be calling yourself a shell or a greedy salesman, ironically. I, however, shill completely unironically. Which is, which is very, very telling. The only thing less cool than getting into something because you're an irony poisoned hipster is because you genuinely like this weird niche thing. You genuinely liked it before it was cool. Great, thank you for 13 months. Welcome back, Dizzy, and great cover. Oh, thank you. Dizzy shows for a love of game and the money. We admire your shilling skills. It's very impressive. Thank you. Patiently awaiting the Spotify release for World of Leah. I think she's announced when it's coming already. I think she already talked about when. Great, thank you for liking the cover. Yeah, I should probably acknowledge it. Headlock, thank you guys so much for getting it to 20,000 views over the last week. Much appreciated. We're still 30,000 listens away from what you promised me, so Get to work, love bugs. Get to work. IT limits how much your views count. Get another computer, stupid. I'm kidding, but thank you very, very much for getting it to 20k and enjoying my music. I don't have anything coming up, but keep listening and look forward to like future phase music releases, I guess. There's your shill. There's your genuine shill. Thank you. Diabolica, I like listening to it and the original back and forth. You found your musical genre. It works really well with your voice. What genre is that? Emo rock music? I don't know. I don't actually have a lot of power in my vocals. I'm trying to learn. I think that's what I want to learn next. I think just like having more support when I sing, but we'll see. It's like a casual goal of mine. It's not that serious to me. It's fun once in a while. We're just being patient, waiting for your birthday. We know that's going to be a fun one. Oh god. Chat, please lower your expectations a lot. Please lower your expectations a lot. I thought I would be way more productive during my medical break because I was good to do work technically. I just wasn't good to like stream and talk as much as I am. So I thought I'd have like the entire week basically to just work on birthday stuff and projects. Yeah, no, turns out drugs are a hell of a drug. Is what I've discovered. Really? Who'd have thunk? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm so, like, used to powering through, like, you know, like, fevers and head colds on, like, nothing else but sheer willpower that I didn't realize how hard things like Tylenol could hit, you know? The pain is good. The pain is good, actually, because pain keeps you awake. But yeah, I'm like really behind on things right now. Stubbornness is no match for painkillers. Yeah, turns out you won't be able to handle Fent like this. Don't worry, my pharmacist, Mari_EN, said I'd do fine. She said I'd do fine. Pain keeps you sharp and alert. This is true. It keeps me lucid. It keeps me lucid. Instead of T-freeze, I should just be snorting friggin' pieces of shrapnel. To stay awake. Is he gonna start microdosing opioids to build immunity? Perhaps not. Perhaps not. It's okay. I'm drinking coffee again. Oh, I had to stop coffee for a while. I had to stop coffee for like the entire week basically too, because caffeine wasn't good for me. But I started drinking it again this morning. Oh, I miss this stuff. It's so good. I'm on my like second cup because I didn't sleep very well last night, but this is the real addiction for me. This is the good stuff. Oh god, no coffee. That's a wrap. Yeah. I saved a ton this month though on coffee. Not actually. I get it for free. Saved a ton on gas. Saved a ton on gas because I didn't go do my like coffee run at the warehouse. That's impressive. Yeah, and gas is like back up again, so I'm doing great. I'm doing great this week. Yeah, gas money. You could have been free from your addiction. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I think growing up is just realizing there's certain parts of yourself that won't ever truly improve and being okay with it, you know? For me, it's caffeine addiction. Yeah. The human body can only do so much on its own. Exactly. At least it wasn't like steroids or anything. That would be awful for me. Or cigarettes. I chose like the least evil of addictions. You know, I could be addicted to shopping right now. You guys really want to see me rack up credit card debt? I could be addicted to gacha. You guys really want to watch me play Genshin Impact for 6 hours a day? Exactly. Who the fuck just said yes in chat? Who the fuck just said yes? To the two people asking for Genshin Impact streams, you've just made like over 500 enemies in chat. You monsters! You absolute monsters. Greg T, yep, thank you for a $1.99. Dizzy, tell me, do you feel happy and attractive today? Fuck no. Fuck no. Okay, my skin looks great. But physically, I feel like I've been hit by an isekai truck, and then they were just like, wait, we sent her to the wrong universe. Let's just keep running her over and see if it resets. Like 5 different times, okay? I'm sleep deprived. I'm recovering from surgery. I had solid food for the first time in a week yesterday. Oh my god. And the minute I could eat solid food, I was just like, yeah. You know what's better than caffeine addiction? Trans fats. Chips. I ate an entire bag of Doritos last night. It was awesome. But now I have a jawline of a very overweight man. My body is not a temple. My body is the fraternity house. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, girls love chips. We do. We love chip and burger. Greg D, yeah, thank you for $4.99. You could have chosen Final Fantasy or fashion or instruments or have been terminally online. Wait, shoot. Okay, bitch, where else would I be? Where else would I be when I am recovering from surgery if not online? You want me out there in the fucking wilderness? That's how people get tetanus. That's how blood infections are made. Yeah, of course I'm gonna be terminally online for a fucking week. I've reached new levels of brain rot and doom scrolling in the last week, honestly speaking. And actually, you know what, chat? Speaking of which, I have questions. Why is Mushoku Tensei back in discussion? What happened? This was like a pre-pandemic anime. This one's fucking old as shit. This is old as dirt. Why are we talking about Mushoku Tensei again? Oh, there's a new season? The source material has been out there for like over a decade at this point. Like does it even matter anymore? People finally realize it's weird. Also because it's the best show. Oh, we've got some conflicting opinions on this chat. We've got some conflicting opinions in chat. Ooh, this is getting spicy. Normies don't read light novels. I disagree. They're like very published these days. I see them in my local bookstore sometimes. I don't know if the Mushoku Tensei one is published overseas. I assume it would be. Let's see, the web novel is ancient. I read it years ago. Yes, many moons. I think I also read it back in the day. I can't recall anything about it. That's how old it is. Fabry Matthew, thank you for $5. Last time I asked what you need to tame a Dizzy. Now I'm curious, how long could Dizzy survive in the wild? I actually have survived in the wild one time. I went camping one time as a kid, and it was supposed to be a very cool, like a very chill, like children's retreat thing, you know, like we go kayaking and then we get to these campgrounds which are like, you know, essentially glamping, but what ended up happening is we went out kayaking on a super windy day, and obviously like everyone's like fucking like 10-11 years old, so we don't exactly weigh very much, but we went out on a very windy day and we actually got blown off route, onto this random island that was like uninhabited, right? Obviously there were like camp counselors with us, but we got blown off track onto this random island that was like off route, and then we had to like rough it for a night. So there weren't like tents or anything. We had to set up a tarp. We did have our sleeping bags, if I recall. And then the hardest part of that entire survival experience is there was only one roll of toilet paper between 20 children. Oh no. Oh my god. That sucks. Just use leaves. See, that's the fun thing. There wasn't a ton of vegetation on this island. There weren't a ton of trees. And if I recall, it might have been late winter or early fall. So I remember the camp counselor like counting out the sheets of toilet paper and just being like, okay, kids, you get 2. You each get 2. So I'm basically Bear Grylls. I'm basically Bear Grylls at this point. Two squares, 2 rows. 2 squares. You got 2 squares. There was 1 roll and there was enough toilet paper on it for everyone to have exactly 2 squares. So yeah, I think, you know, after that experience, I can confidently say I can handle most wilderness challenges. Yes. Yes. No leaves and 2 squares of toilet paper per child. Get yourself a spot on Survivor. I deserve one. I deserve it. Did you have socks? I think so. I think so. Oh, that would have been smart. That would have been smart. Thankfully, it was just one night, and then like we ended up making it to camp the next day. So we were saved. We were saved from the wilderness. I don't know. I think if it had gone on any longer than that, like surely the camp counselors would have like helicoptered us off that island. Surely. But yeah, TD Ferguson, thank you for 26 months as a pureblood love bug. I think I might have missed that. Back then we only had 2 sticks and a rock, and we had to share a rock story. A little bit. Yeah, but Mushoku Tensei has been all over my feed during the last week while brain rotting, and I don't know how it happened. I don't think a new season should matter that much in the grand scheme of things, just because there's so much option now for anime. Am I insane? I love Mushoku Tensei. Reminds me of getting lost pre-smartphone times. Oh, I could not go back. I was really looking forward to it. Really? See, I personally don't like it because I think it's boring. I typically don't enjoy a lot of the popular isekai stories though. Like I tried really hard to get into ReZero, but it just never stuck. And then Konosuba just does absolutely nothing for me. Like I like the explosion memes, I guess. But that's purely like a preference thing. I like isekais that are a bit more off a beaten road, I think, in terms of protagonists. But I read a fair bit of it back in the day, and I don't know, it just feels like your typical low-tier male fantasy. So I'm shocked that so many people like it so much, and at the same time, I'm shocked that so many people dislike it so much. Because it feels very, very standard issue to me. Yeah. Dizzy, you should watch Made in Abyss. I like Made in Abyss. Need sci-fi isekai. I think there's a couple Korean webtoon series like that. Anything will have more attention during a new season. If there's a lot of people who like it, it will show up a lot. I don't know, because even like Freyren, which is like really, really big, Freyren I feel like didn't get as much attention on the later seasons. Same with Oshinoko? I don't know. That's crazy because I feel like it's one of the only isekais to do it right. I really like super specific isekai stories. Like I do like Overlord. Overlord I think is good. I actually like Slime Tensei more than like Mushoku Tensei or like Konosuba ReZero. And it's like it's very tropey, but like it's fun enough. Like, ooh, pretty shapes and stuff. Bruh, I know. What else? I like a lot of the Kingdom Builder ones, I guess. I like a lot of Kingdom Builder-y ones. I like Reincarnated as a Spider. That's a good one too. I don't know. I don't know. I guess for me it's like I don't like typical journey. I don't like typical adventure very much. Yeah. The Kingdom Builder ones are fun. Spider was fun. Yeah. I love Spider 1. No second season though. But web novel's good. Nebula Civilization, a manhwa is good too. I like that one. Shield Hero is pretty popular. I feel like Shield Hero really falls off a cliff. Like of series that like fall off a cliff, I think Shield Heroes is like one of the series to fall off a cliff of all time, right? Most of them do. Like, but like Shield Hero to a special extent. Like, yeah, like a lot of things fall off and that's okay, but like Shield Hero really falls off, you know? Oshinoko was always going to be slept on. Season 1 and 2 were only on High Dive. High Dive is ass. Was it actually only on High Dive? That's crazy. I thought it was on Crunchy for the longest time. Shield Hero was meant for only one season, in my opinion. The manga was perfectly serviceable, and I got no clue what the fuck was up with the show. Its hook was a thing it had going for it, so when they resolved it, it had no reason to live. Agreed. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels like your typical low-tier male fantasy, which is fine to indulge in. I have no issue with that. Girls actually have a very similar content genre that caters towards them. It's just like kind of out of fashion, I think. It's still like, I don't consider the female villainous tropes and the female isekais the same thing as male isekai. I feel like that's like similar but weirdly far off. I think early to mid 2000 shoujo anime was much more comparable. And I'm not talking like clamp shoujo where it was artful so you could squint past the dubious content that is clearly like female fantasy. I'm talking like Fruits Basket and Ouran High School Host Club, both of which I really love and enjoy. Both of which I really, really like. Okay, but they're both like vaguely reverse harem stories, albeit like Fruits Basket much less, with like moments of heart, which, you know, a lot of these like shonen isekai series show moments of heart, but when you really stop to think, the scenario in which the stories take place are such outlandish fantasies that you can't possibly argue that you watch them for realism or you watch them for like ooh, grit, or like, ooh, you watch them because it does it right, or whatever. It's just fun. It's just legit fun. Yeah. I don't know. Is the comparison unfair, chat? Argue for or against me. I'm just like shocked at Mushoku Tensei of everything is so like controversial because it's just like another fucking shit isekai to me. Demonio, thank you for 19 months. Not sure if you talked about it already, but how do you feel about the new Gundam anime coming out and how it's tied to the game? Thank you for reminding me. We'll get back to this. Good writing does make a big difference. There's a lot of bad anime out there for the year. There's like the occasional one that's better, like Grimgar, but even that ran out of its premise after about 4 volumes and became just another isekai slap. You know, the problem with modern weebs is you guys are fucking spoiled. Okay? Anime elitism is such a weird concept if you think about it. Back in my day, liking any anime that wasn't aired on TV was already fucking weird. Okay? If you weren't like the acceptable anime to watch was like Dragon Ball, and that was basically it for a period of time. Like that was it. Back in my day, there wasn't enough anime to even have this discussion about, oh, this is so good, this is so bad, okay? You ever try to watch fucking Onagai Sisters in our holy year of 2026? It's fucking awful. Doesn't matter, we all watched it back in the day. It's like really, really bad, guys. It's not good. It's not good. Neither is Onagai Sensei. Okay, I still queued that shit up on BitTorrent back in the day. I still queued that shit up, okay? We still watched all the series, even the bad ones, because we needed to. Y'all are fucking spoiled as shit nowadays. Ooh, this anime bad, this anime good. Just watch it. Just watch it. We are starved for content. We can't be picky. You think my young ass self had any fucking interest in DN Angel? Fuck no. DN Angel is actually quite shit in hindsight. But I watched it. Deep cut, what the fuck, man. DN Angel is like... DN Angel is fundamental viewing for my generation of weeb because I believe it was one of the first series illegally uploaded, well, laws were relaxed back then, onto YouTube back in the day. So I think everyone's seen that. It was like that, Mermaid Melody, and like fucking Kamikaze Kaito Jean or some shit. Elfenlied. Elfenlied's good. I actually think Elfenlied has like some pretty good stuff. TD Ferguson, thank you for $5. All the old bugs were initiated on Akira and Ninja Squirrels. Akira didn't even come to the West until later, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like I saw it later in life because it would air late night on TV. Spice and Wolf is genuinely great. Spice and Wolf is like one of those series that's like you can indoctrinate people on. Like that's like a gateway drug for anime, I find. I think Akira was on VHS. Oh. Kite at a young age is a scary thing. I like Kite. Did you watch Beating Angel, the Kuro-chan? Yes. Yes, dude, if it came out in the early 2000s, even if it's like an obscure OVA, the chances are I watched it because we were so starved of content back in the day. But like, fucking anime elitists now, man. Anime elitists are trying to go based off of what's popular on Netflix. I had to torrent my shit, okay? I had to torrent my shit. I didn't have daddy's Netflix account until recently. I didn't even know my dad had a Netflix account until recently. I hate anime normies. Have you heard of Spider Riders, Dizzy? Yes, that is Canadian? Canadian or French? It was like a Canadian or French project that was also worked on with Japanese. It has a very convoluted history, and it has a very unfortunate syndication. Yeah. It's a fun topic, actually. But yeah, going back to Gundam, finally. Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. Boomer shit, you know? Going back to the new Gundam, I did see the trailer for, I believe it's called Alex, but it's spelled Gundam Alex. It's spelled in the most head-ass way imaginable. Okay, it's spelled like X-Arcs X. Or Zarks, I guess. I don't know. X-Arcs? X-Arcs. But it's Alex. It's Alex. Looks beautiful. I love a fucking robot with an alien arm and a cape. I love a lot of the design tropes in it. Okay? But Bandai Namco multimedia projects fucking scare me. I am deadly afraid every single time Bandai Namco does a multimedia project. Okay, I have experience in getting disappointed because Digimon Seekers exists. Digimon Seekers, no one even understands the scale that Digimon Seekers was supposed to be. It is a fucking 25th anniversary project. Okay? We thought we were getting live action with Digimon Seekers. They had the most fucking hype Digimon partner lineup I have fucking ever seen. Incredible fan favorite lineup, okay? We had like Pulsemon, we had fucking Ryudamon, okay, Dorumon, and I think a new one was like Lobomon. No, not Lobomon. It's who was a new protagonist Digimon? Logamon? I might be butchering it right now. It looked so like as a fan, I was like so excited for it, and then it was a web novel, and then the updates. I honestly don't feel like we're that consistent over the course of a year. Oh god, and there was inconsistency with the live action version. We never got like, I don't know, we never got like good content. We just never got good content. It was just disappointment after disappointment. And I just feel like they might be repeating the same process with like the new Gundam series, with Gundam Alex. And I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath, basically. Yeah. And I also feel like because it's a multimedia project, like, you know, with Gundam, when something does really well, they really like to do sequels. They really, really like to do sequels. But I feel like because it's a multimedia project and it's supposed to, like, you know, be a lead up into the game release, they're kind of limiting the series runtime, which is a little concerning because what if it like knocks it out of the park? Are those sequels good? I didn't like Seed Destiny. But I do think Seed Destiny was a net positive for Gundam as a franchise because it kept fans in for longer, and that's kind of what I think Gundam needs right now, because the last few series really, I don't think have good fan retention. Like, what sort of fans did GQX generate, you know? None. Well, no, basically none. Mercury had very good retention from what I understand. I disagree personally. But they marketed Mercury very, very, very hard. And I think it had a super strong start, but it just petered out in such a pathetic way. There's like no... Or at least to me, it feels like the existing fandom has shrunken significantly. I like Seed, more of an IBO, but people love that Gundam. I don't like the Barbatos very much. It's too skinny for me. They speedran the third act of Witch of Mercury. Agreed. I'm stuck being a build fighter snob. Someone please help me. Build is actually really good. Gundam Build Fighters is actually really good. Just like people don't really I think people don't really catch on to it because like the premise is very different, but like as its own standalone thing, I actually really like the Build series. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna hold my breath. And pray. But hopefully this is the right direction for Gundam. Because I really love Gundam and Gundam anime, so I really want to see this succeed. But I'm very nervous. I'm very, very nervous about it. Hope so too. Yeah, fingers crossed. Would you ever try and build another Gunpla one of these days on stream? I don't know. Oh, Yuri, thank you for the raid. Yuri. Hakushika shika shika kushi tan tan. 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 I hope you guys had fun in the Origins collab today. Hello, dear raiders. Hi. Guys, if you haven't already, make sure to check out the VOD for Origins collab today. They were playing Mecha Chameleon because they couldn't get Among Us to work, but hopefully we'll get an Among Us stream soon. Honestly, Among Us, I was looking forward to you guys playing Among Us because I feel like, I don't know, Among Us streams are kind of fun. Am I the only one that feels this way? Citrus, thank you for your gifted memberships. Thank you. Weather Hacker, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you. Connie Dappa Squatta, thank you for $5. Welcome back, Disley. Also, congrats on the 20k for recovery. Thank you so much. Yeah, NASA is IP ban. That's crazy work. NASA, what are you doing? NASA, are you cheating in Among Us? NASA, are you cheating in Among Us lobbies? Bippa is really bad at lying, so it's funny. I believe that. Quest plus Wish Invaders Among Us would be nuts. Oh, that sounds really fun, actually. That sounds so fun. There's so much new friend slot that released this week. It's actually like an insane week in gaming. You wouldn't think it, but like in terms of there's a new Game Freak. There's a new Game Freak release that just came out, I think today. Big Walk, which is like has gone really good reviews, comes out tomorrow. We have Token Souls coming up, which is gonna be a great game for me not to play on stream. It's gonna be really great. Screenshotting my results and not showing it to you guys. Why not? I can't. I'm too fucking bad. I'm too bad at fighting games to allow myself. I'm bad at games, but being bad at fighting games and playing them publicly is like high shame. It's like high shame because it's a community that values being good at video games so fucking deeply. So yeah, that's gonna be really fun. I gotta stretch my fingers for that. I gotta warm up. You picking up Avatar as well? Fuck no. Absolutely the fuck no. Speaking of Avatar. Hey, you wanna talk about modern media that's actual ass nowadays? I actually watched the leaked Avatar The Last Airbender movie, not leaked this time, while I was bedridden. That shit is so ass. The Last Airbender must have been a fluke, man. I think at this point we all have to accept, yeah, it was a fluke. It was really fucking ass. Here's the thing, I didn't like Korra. I did not like Korra, but I watched the whole series and it had its redeeming moments. It had a couple of things that I think were okay. I'm not gonna say great, but I think it had some stuff that it did right. Animation was nice. Yes. Yeah. Right? Okay. And like, because it had the few things that it did all right, I think I kind of made excuses for it because I liked Avatar The Last Airbender so much. I was just like, okay, there was some like studio politics that really like gutted the series. Like, you know, like they had some issues with the airing, blah, blah, blah. The season kind of redeems it, whatever the fuck, right? And so I had hope that this movie would be better and it would be a step in the right direction because of all the negative feedback that they got from Korra. I thought they were gonna course correct, right? No. Holy fucking shit. No, animation was mostly beautiful for the movie, I guess. And that thought was immediately wiped by the announcement of Last Haven. Hello, Raiders! Thank you for the Connie raid. Thank you, Sheena, for the raid. I hope you're feeling better as well. I heard you were sick last week. Hello! Connie. The butter cookies. Is there even butter cookies anymore? The Krabby cookies. The Krabby cookies are ready, everybody. The Krabby cookies are ready. Oh, fortune cookies too now. That's right. Actually, crab flavored cookies sounds very Chinese. I like it. Let's go with it. The Krabby cookies are ready. Hello, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Hi, Raiders. Hello, real. We're talking about the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie. It was so bad, chat. It was so bad. I'm not gonna spoil the movie just in case anyone still wants to check it out and ruin their fucking childhood. You're free to do that. I did it, so you know what? You guys should all fucking suffer alongside me. But that shit was so straight ass. And then they also announced the next series of Avatar: Last Haven, which takes place after Korra. Okay? And that trailer has zero redeeming traits. It has nothing good about it. Because at least you could say, at the very least, you could say the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie had nice animation. Yeah, it absolutely butchered bending. Power scaling, and it was like smearing shit all over a beloved IP. But Last Haven somehow was worse. The Last Haven trailer somehow was even worse. I thought it was fan-made. And then I took to the deepest depths of the darkest place. Twitter. Thinking that I'd see fans criticizing it the same way as me. But no, they were coping. They were coping for it. The popular social media narrative that I am seeing regarding Avatar: Last Haven, New Haven, whatever the fuck it is, Lost Haven, is that this series is for a new generation of kids. Therefore, the animation style is different from the animation that we were subjected to growing up. So, are you saying that modern children just like shit animation? What the fuck does a child growing up in 2026 even know about Avatar: The Last Airbender or Legend of fucking Korra? Because in the trailer for new Last fucking Haven, Avatar Haven, whatever, they literally show Korra as a bag for old fans to come back. I feel gaslit. I feel lied to. I feel used. I feel betrayed by a once beloved IP. It's bad. It's bad. I think at this point we all have to just admit that Avatar: The Last Airbender was a fluke. And that this team was never good at anything. Old fans probably want to ignore court. True. Modern animation, modern like cartoons is so fucking gutter trash. I can't. Like I think back on like older I think back on like older comic book inspired series like Batman Beyond, like what else, like X-Men, like fucking Gem and the Holograms. They just had so much more depth. Than the crap that we are making and remaking in 2026. It's awful. And I know a lot of it has to do with like the defunding of animation, but like it's just so unjustified. Like you can't justify it. It's so bad. Wings Club was really good. Courage, the Cowardly Dog, really fun. Yeah. Those creators and artists are gone? No. No, I don't think they're even gone like that. I'm pretty sure Batman Beyond's animator or creator is still around. They're still active. They just don't take on as much work anymore, or they don't get greenlit, or they don't get funding. There is a certain style of animation that's like lost history now. But that's just the advancement of technology. I don't know. It's like not even the animation for me. It's like the fucking storytelling. The storytelling was like flushed down the toilet and like waterboarded and into becoming a lobotomite like me. Yeah. There's a new Batman, I think, Cape Crusaders. I watched that. It was just okay. It was just okay. Millennials can't tell stories, evidently. Blue Jump, thank you for $5. Gigabase take on that ATLA movie and frankly everything in that franchise since the OG show. Preach, woman, thank you. Argus Fails, thank you for $5. They did my boy Sokka dirty in that movie. If anything, Sokka was almost the only thing that was kind of in character. But also, he never fucking picked up his sword. That was his whole fucking thing. He became a sword guy. Where the fuck was his sword? Sorry, I said I wasn't going to spoil the movie. He lost the sword. You cannot tell me that in the fucking gap we had between Avatar: The Last Airbender and this fuck ass movie, he didn't just make a new sword or buy a new sword. He saved the fucking world. He has money now. You're right. I shouldn't tear my stitches. I shouldn't tear my stitches. I'm so glad that I was heavily sedated while watching this movie. I don't think I could have made it the full length of a film had I not been. Demonstrates thank you for $2. Amazing animation is wasted on that film. Agreed. Silver Spire, thank you for $5. Prayer to Disbug PC Kun when Token launches. It does okay. I have a pretty modern PC. It does okay, but I think they are trying to optimize it again before launch because of complaints. Customer Johnson, thank you for $5. Don't worry, Dizzy. Sydney Sweeney will save Gundam. You actually want me to bleed out. You actually want to see me fucking bleed out and die. You fucking hate me, chat. You fucking hate me. Bungie, thank you for 18 months. Did you read Avatar, The Promised graphic novel? Thoughts? You know, the thing about that is I tried really fucking hard to. I could not get through it. I also think it came out in a very weird, awkward period of the world where graphic novels for some reason just weren't as good as comic books despite virtually being the same media. And so I think I was super into comic books, like actual like cape and tights comic books at the time. So I think when I was comparing the two medias, like, oh, this like Avatar: The Last Airbender graphic novel versus like all the different like DC, Marvel, like Image comics I was reading at the time, it was just like it was really shit. It was really dog water. Yeah, auxiliary graphic novels are always weird. I always wait for the comics to get collected before buying, easier to deal with. let's see. We only hate you because we love you. Thank you. I grew up on the old Chris Claremont X-Men, so modern comics are so hard to enjoy. There's a couple good ones. There's a couple gems in there. But I totally get you. They weren't really respected as a proper media for a long time and just treated as cheap tie and crap. Exactly. And I think it's a lot better now. But I actually don't keep up with graphic novels nearly enough. Bungie, thank you for about 18 months. Well, did I miss something? No. Image is mostly good. Dark Horse is also mostly good. Everything else is not good. Okay, so like... if I recall... The Boys is technically... published under... I don't know who. I think it's Dark Horse? Right? Oh, that's Dynamite? I was about to say... just because indie doesn't mean good, because like The Boys kind of sucks. The Boys is kind of ass. But if you're saying it was Dynamite, then okay, maybe Image and Dark Horse aren't bad. Hellboy doesn't reset, it's one timeline. Lagoons is one timeline, and nobody's powers are color-based. Marvel DC. Garth Ennis sucks, so yeah. Edgy to be edgy, only kinda. Yeah, fair enough. I think for the time period, it was still like a very new concept, like, ooh, edgy heroes. So I think it got popular because of that, but I wasn't a huge fan. The Boys was too edgy for its own good. It's bad, yeah. At the moment, Image has been running on the title card drop. Sorry, Invincible train. Ooh, I don't really like Invincible, like the TV show, the TV series. But I did like Saga. So for me, my run-in with Image has been hit or miss. Yeah. I feel like Garth Ennis was going through his extra edgy period back then, but he's adjusted a lot of the stuff for TV release. I mean, he has to. he probably has to you know, maintain certain regulations. Saga comics are not in a good state right now. Yeah, no, we don't talk about it anymore. We don't talk about it. Transformers actually is surprisingly solid, I feel like, when it comes to comics. I think that's Image and Hasbro. I haven't read the modern stuff though. I think most of the stuff that I've read from Transformers like dates back at the latest to be 2010 maybe. But Transformers comics are pretty good. IDW handles Transformers, isn't it? Is it? That was Image. My god, I'm so out of it, guys. Didn't Image do Walking Dead, or was that someone else? I think it was, but I've never liked zombie stuff. I didn't even like Marvel zombies like that. Oh, Weebo Nebo, thank you for $5. You have to interpret The Boys as an extreme deconstruction of superheroes by a writer that hates the genre. No, even if I interpret it as that, it's still shit. I thought about it just now. No, it's still not good. Just, if you say it like that, it just sounds like some limp biscuit of a man fucking screaming into the void because my cape shit. Gorilla, thank you for $5. It probably doesn't justify it, but Paramount actively fucks over the Avatar franchise however we can. Also, hi Dizzy, hope your recovery as well. Thank you, Gorilla. Hello. Hello. Yeah, no, that was my copium for a very long time. It doesn't justify it. Sir Simple Lot, thank you for 31 months. Welcome back. Hello. Hello, I'm back. Hello. Dead Oshi Society, thank you for $5. Crisis on Infinite Earths did it better 40 years ago. Fucking loved Crisis on Infinite Earths. 3 months till GTA 6. Are you excited for it, Dizzy? I don't know. I actually got recommended GTA 6, not 6, GTA 5. GTA 5 by a friend recently because we were just talking about the games we both like, and I mentioned like I like a lot of like RP stuff. Like we were talking about Minecraft. We were talking about Minecraft actually, and she was asking me because she knows that I do this for work, and she was like asking me like, oh, like about the Minecraft server that phase runs basically, and I was just like telling her about how we did the Coffee Craft one before the most recent launch, and how halfway through that experience we realized only half of us were role-playing and the other half were just playing Minecraft. And I was talking about how I do actually really like the RP aspect of it, and then she would mention to me, she was just like, oh, why don't you try like GTA 5, because I think she's watched quite a bit of like with GTA 5 RP content for other streamers, I don't know who, and I was just like, that sounds fun and all, but I'd have to set up a whole fucking server for it. I'd have to set up a whole fucking server for that, so maybe not. I don't know. I don't think I'll actually get much play out of GTA 6. Maybe we'll do a server as a company thing, but we'll see. Could be fun. Yeah, Jelly is role-playing as Jerry. Exactly. Exactly. Please don't become a GTA 5 role-player, Dizzy. Is it a bad thing? Is it a bad thing? It does sound like a ton of work. And like, I'm already behind on projects right now, so it'll be a while before I attempt anything of the type, anything of the sort, yeah. Some people stream nothing else for a month. I don't think I could ever get away with that. I feel like I hit like 3 to 4 streams of anything and I start feeling really, really guilty because I don't know, I end up just showing you guys the same gameplay loop over and over and over again, and I feel really bad about that. Which is why we haven't been able to play Heroes of Might and Magic. Oh. Once in a while, it's gonna be fun. I like limited time stuff. I like doing like limited time servers and stuff, but it just feels like so much work for so little payoff. Back to opening Digimon packs. DTCG is in a really bad place right now, I feel like. The cost isn't bad, but also it's like nobody plays it where I'm from, so it's like whether I like it or not, it becomes a collectible series, and then also like recent sets, I don't know, the recent sets just don't really do anything for me. We had Shambhala. We had Shambhala last month. That's about it. Not even for fun. I've been waiting on Elysian. Because then I can actually play with people, and that'd be nice. I'm willing to whale. So please, Bandai Namco, release Elysian to me. I will do your bidding. I will pay for your servers. Just let me play my game. Let me play my game. Ham, thank you for vote 199. Anti-cape shit. Cape shit is still cape shit. Thank you. I agree. Pokemon ruining everything again. Is it that expensive right now? I saw Pokemon cards at my local grocery store. I wasn't sure if I should have bought them or not. I thought I solved the scalping issue. I thought it was One Piece nowadays. All TCG games should have a video game alternative nowadays. I really wonder why they don't more often. Dizzy, Pokemon TCG is always expensive. Yeah, but are there like sets I'm supposed to be buying? Are there sets? Machine was probably empty. No, actually, I saw entire boxes. Locked up in a case, and I was just like, at a grocery store? And I just don't know enough about Pokemon TCG to buy into it, you know? Get into Power World TCG. I heard it's going up. I heard it's slowly going up. I don't know. I do want to pick up more hobbies. I find that I have like such a short attention span nowadays that nothing really sticks. Other than like the big three in my pipeline, which are work, reading, and watching TV, which is unfortunate. But I would like something a little bit more involved, I think. Yeah. I've seen retail store workers slash with seals on booster boxes to prevent scalpers, actual heroes. What about your journaling series? God, I haven't touched pen and paper in a really long time. Not true, actually. Not true. I was keeping track of when to take my meds this week with pen and paper. It's pretty cool. I don't know. I started rollerblading, but I haven't been since I fucked up my wrist, so I gotta get back into that, probably. I don't know. I gotta get out of VTubing. I mean, like, I stream for work, but I gotta, like, limit the hours I spend on this as hobby and work, if that makes sense. Because, like, a lot of times, I'll find myself, like, putting on streams of, like, Lumi when she's on, because she's good on a good hour for me and other friends, and then I'll be watching them work, so then that makes me want to work more, and it's like this toxic feedback loop where it's just like, I like this is my hobby to watch, but also this is my work and it's bad for me, so I gotta like prevent the burnout. Yeah, streams are great background noises while working. Personally, not when your work is also the streaming content. Bungie, thank you for $2. When is your light novel getting published? It's just gonna be a fucking roster of hours that I'm supposed to take my medication. Agent G, thank you for 2 currency. Get into 14, then someone you know sent a good word. Oof, scary. All things in moderation, bug. Yeah. I don't know. It's a pretty interesting scene right now, though. I think VTubing is very interesting to watch right now. I miss you, Miss Dope Girl. I was unfaithful and I might have received gifted membos. I miss those lovely blue eyes. Oh, Mira. You are always a little bit of a whore. Thankfully, I'm very open-minded. Congratulations on the lobotomy, Dizzy, and welcome back. Thank you. I'm very sore still, so hopefully I'll get better this week. Dizzy open-minded Doko. Yes, yes. Very open-minded. Huh. What else did I do this week? What else did I do while I was away? I'm trying to think. I watched Avatar. I should have gone to see the movies. I should have gone to the movies over the weekend. It's a long weekend. Chat, did you know it's a long fucking weekend for me? Yeah, apparently it's BC Day right now. Yeah. Apparently, the province, which is basically a state for those of you that are American, the province I live in looked at the calendar, went, hey, we have a stat holiday for like every month except August, and just assigned a fucking stat holiday, which is like probably the coolest thing my government has ever done for me. Yeah, kind of epic actually. Kind of epic. Every province other than Quebec has it. Ha! Sucks for French. Sucks for the French. But yeah, I didn't realize that it was a provincial holiday until like I checked my email. I checked my email and like my gym happens to be closed today. I was just like, oh, huh, how about that? Why? Still requires you to live in Canada. Canada though, yikes. Canada is... The food's good here. The food is good. It's not like Place Japan. I would actually say Canada has better food than Place Japan. Honestly, I feel like when you're in Japan, like a lot of it's marketing and hype. I like sushi. I like ramen and all, but it's all very heavy, I think, and then like it's very monotonous. It's very monotonous because it's just the one cuisine typically. Even Western food in Japan is like adjusted for Japanese like taste buds, right? So it's very, very monotonous. So I get very tired of it when I'm there. Whereas in more like in countries with a wider demographic, you get more options typically. Roman Sauce, though, thank you for 50 gifted memberships. Hello, thank you so much. Dust Blights, thank you for 36 months. Real maple syrup, take that world. Yeah, everything is very limited in the Japanese palette. Yeah, 50 holy base, holy 50 chat. We just got 50 gifted memberships. Let's fucking go. Were those in ours? Probably. You know, we take those wins. We take those little wins. Welcome to my new 50 members. Hello. Hi, my name is Dizzy Girl from FaZe Connects, Invaders, and Make-A-Wish, and I just had surgery. Huge day for the unemployed, abso-fucking-lutely. You know, let's keep them unemployed a little bit longer. Hey, let's inconvenience your parents a little bit more every fucking single day. You're only 30 years young. What's up, chat? What's up? Evangela Man, thank you for 199. Food everywhere is adjusted to the local taste buds. I know, but you get like way more variety is what I'm saying in a country with a wider demographic than you do in Place Japan. right? So it's like, you know, like I've compared it because we have like, you know, Japanese people in Canada. Like if you go to a Japanese restaurant, it's actually pretty comparable to food like sushi you would get in Japan. It costs more, obviously, but it's pretty comparable. And then, you know, we also have like other cuisines. We have good Indian food. We have like good Chinese food. We have good Vietnamese food. One thing, like a good example of this is I hear that Texas Vietnamese food is actually better than the Vietnamese food you would get typically in Vietnam because the ingredients are higher quality. So that's like one area that definitely like benefits from having like certain demographics. Yeah, Texas Vietnamese food is incredible. I really didn't get the chance to try it that much last time I was there, but I really want to. Like, I want to go out and I want to hit all the popular Vietnamese places. I've heard the same thing before. Yeah, we have a lot of Vietnamese people in the Dallas area from the war. It's like that for Korean food in California. Yeah, Korean food in California is so good. It's so good. I don't typically like Korean food that much, but like I went and had, I forget what it's called. It's like the cold noodles, and that shit is crack. That shit is crack there. And then I tried it locally and it just does not hit the same. Yeah. My sibling mentioned the same thing. But buckwheat noodles, yes. Korean food near the Air Force bases is the best you can find. Cold noodles is so crazy and it's good. Now I'm craving it. Oh my god. I can actually eat that. I can eat that. The cold noodles and the vinegar soup. Yeah, it's so good there. I don't know why. And I hear a lot of people, a lot of phase girls who come to visit say that the Chinese food is really good in Vancouver. So I think that's definitely a Canadian one, I guess. But between you and me, chat, it honestly all tastes the same to me. Fake Chinese, fake Chinese, fake Chinese! All taste the same? Yeah, exactly. Too used to it? Maybe. I actually don't typically eat that much Chinese food. I don't like cooking. I don't know. Unfortunately, white people food is just a lot easier to make. Unfortunately, 2 pieces of Wonder Bread and some cheese is the easiest fucking meal to make. So I think I have a very American diet. Bruh, what? Grilled cheese is good, chat. Grilled cheese is good. I'm not like a huge foodie or anything, though. I'm not like a huge foodie. So I think the appeal of living in an area with good eats is kind of lost on me. Dead Oshi Society, thank you for $5. I hear once you get to Richmond, the Chinese food gets even better, but you have to scale the second Great Wall they built to reach the restaurants. I'm sure we have Mongolians here. I'm sure we have Mongolian immigrants. Eat your greens, Dizzy. I get my fiber. I saw this crazy photo on, I think it was Twitter, of some guy's high protein, I say this with air quotes, high protein diet, and it's 2 of a 40, okay, it is like 2 of a high protein shakes, a stack of 3 protein bars, 6 Coke Zeros, and I think like 1 sweet treat. Oh, I saw that too. Yeah, I was just like, damn, like, that looks gnarly. But would it work? Would it work? Because it would save me a lot of time in the kitchen. That sounds actually good. What the hell? Chat? Does he know? That's curse? That's... But like, would I get my gains? But like, would it... Would I get my gains? This guy's gotta be huge, right? Yeah, exactly. Dizzy's gotta be jacked. Exactly. Would you pay the price for those gains? I don't know. It's tempting. You'll be a She-Hulk by Friday. Oh, yeah. My dreams. My dreams. Koyochi here, hoping you're $5. That dude sounds like he could water an from 500 feet away. Does Plates think you're $5? In Puerto Rico, our Chinese know how to cook our fried plantains better than us and sometimes put French fries on fried rice. It's pretty bomb. It sounds good. That Oshi Society, thank you for $5. But what about Rocky Mountain oysters? The most American food there is. More common in Alberta. More common in Alberta. You can get those during like Calgary Stampede or like Klondike days. They're okay. Too chewy. Nate, great. Thank you for $5. White people food. Take food, add butter, deep fry, optional, not optional. True. Are they good? The thing about deep frying food is once it's deep fried, it kind of all has the same flavor profile to me. So like, I'm not a great judge of that. Right? Frying anything is so American. I mean, you have fried food in every culture. You could argue that like China, Japan all do the same thing. I think Korea actually. No, Korea has fried chicken. Never mind. Frying was good. That's why the Japanese and the US are such good friends. Corn dogs are underrated. Deserve to be up there with pizza and tacos. I think old corn dogs do. I think corn dogs from the early 2000s are vastly superior to modern day corn dogs. And I don't know why. I think they cheap out on the breading nowadays. But like classic corn dogs, yes. New school corn dogs, no. What do they do? What did they do to the corn dogs? I don't know. I think they stopped using corn. They cheap out on the cheapest part? Evidently. Yeah, they make the bread sweeter now, I think. I don't know. I also used to really like corn dogs. I could really go for one right now. I could really go for some like cheap, fast eats. Love fried bulgogi burritos in a local shop. That sounds so hyper specific. I used to fry them in shortening, probably. Yeah, there's like very few things I think that were actually better back in the day. Like we say that TV was better back in the day. I think that's true for like animation, like Western animation, but for like literally everything else, TV is better now. Clothes, I think, is one of the things that like was debatably better quality back in the day. And then I think like cheap junk food is the only other thing that was actually better back in the day. Yeah. Yeah, clothes dropped a lot in quality. I think we're also just paying less for it. if you consider inflation. Nate, great, thank you for $5. You like them corny dogs, fresh made or fresh from a freezer to the microwave childhood style? I don't think fresh made corn dogs actually exist, Nate. I think that corn dogs only come from a freezer. I think that's where they're made. Clothes kind of the same price regardless of inflation, dropped in quality. I don't think that's true. There's the whole concept of like the Sunday's best from many moons ago, where like, first of all, the average person owns way more fucking clothes than they did back in the day, right? Because back in the day, buying new clothes was a whole thing. Going to the department store in the 1950s was like a special event because department stores had everything back in the day, right? So like the quality is obviously going to be higher because you own less of it. You own way less of it. And it was supposed to last you way longer, right? So I think we are paying much less for clothes nowadays. And if you like calculate, let's see, like what was a 1950s price of a shirt? Okay, a deluxe, an all but price shirt, according to Google, is that 22 cents? What is that? $22? Men's white shirt is $179 in the 1950s, adjust for inflation, $179 USD 1950s to 2026. Is $24.80 today. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because now you can buy $5 shirts and they disintegrate after one wash, and most people do it. $24.80 sounds about reasonable for like an appropriate shirt. Yeah. Yeah. Clothes is cheaper. It's gotten cheaper to make, and because we have like lower standards too for fast fashion. $25 for a single white shirt. Yeah. You buy underwear in bulk. True. A $5 shirt lasts like 6 months. Yeah, exactly. But like $179 USD shirt back then obviously probably was the same quality as a $25 shirt today. I like my cotton, not actually cotton shirts. When you put it like that, clothes almost sound like a subscription, cheaper but need to renew every few months. I mean, basically, isn't that like everything nowadays? Everything's just on a faster cycle. Master, thank you for $5. How can you say modern TV is good, better when we'll soon be subjected to a third season of a Ring of Boredom that will butcher Tolkien's work more? Because I don't watch Lord of the Rings. Never did. Never cared for it. I'm sure if I like sat through it, I'd probably enjoy it a fair bit, but no, it's not my thing. Like you. Jeans were free to $10, which is about $40 to $140. Yeah, and $140 jeans are a lot better than $40 jeans. I'm sure the $10 jeans are better than the $3 jeans. I've been thinking of just buying a sewing machine and just buying fabric for the machine. Fabric is expensive. I don't think you'd actually save anything. Assuming you need about 2 yards of fabric per shirt, on average, yeah. It'd be the same cost. Fast fashion is just cheaper. Thank you for a rate. I genuinely miss your streams, so why do you only say things that hurt my heart? To kiss it better. Mwah. There's your fan service. Do you feel better yet? There you go. There you... Ew! Rude? Rude? Disrespectful? Rude, you fucking hate me. You fucking hate me, chat. Oh, but now that I am back, this is a good time to pivot. This is a good time to pivot. Now that I am back, let's talk about the schedule this week, because I think I missed out on a lot of things last week, and we have a lot of new stuff this week. Including Pipkin Pippa Pee's new outfit tomorrow. If you guys haven't heard, Pippa is getting a new outfit soon. So to celebrate Content Farm, we're gonna be reacting to Pipkin Pippa on this channel, and then we'll raid in for a new outfit stream. Yeah, forgot about that. Now you'll remember. That's gonna be really fun. I actually do not watch a lot of Pippa's streams. Like, I do see an occasional clip here and there, so that's gonna be really fun for me, I think. And then on Wednesday, we're doing some Wish slot where we have a Wish Invader Wish collab. I don't know when the last one was. I really do not know when the last one is. So I'm excited to be back with the girls. Yeah, Ember had a kind of rough month. Lumi, I think, was also away for like a weekend or something, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot because it's Lumi. And then Jelly was away for a while, and then I was gone for a week because I had medical stuff. So it's gonna be really fun having the girls back together. I don't know what we'll play. I don't know if we're playing anything. Chat, do you have any requests? Let me know. And then Thursday we have a very, very early morning stream. We're playing Bomb Banana with Maimi and Rie. And then I wanted to do an evening stream in our usual slot because we're kind of everywhere this week. But I don't know what we're doing yet. I'm having a really hard time deciding because there's so many new game releases, like Beast of Reincarnation, which would be my first Souls-like game technically, but it has dogs, and I like dogs. So it's very tempting. And then there's like a bunch of indie games I really want to try right now. Like, let me pull up. Machine Party, which is a friend slop. Pathogenic, which is a roguelike. Shift at Midnight, which is a like horror game. Apparently it has co-op, but who knows? Bills must be paid. Called us up the first. Endocopia, which I think Tema already played. There's just like a lot of things I want to do. Oh my god, and Fields of Mistral 1.0 is coming out, and I typically don't play cozy games on stream, but like, because it's a 1.0, maybe you guys could let me play it. But like, I want to play that, and Traveler's Wrath. There's so much stuff coming out right now, and I don't know where to start. So I will decide later this week what we do, depending on how my energy is. I don't know. I actually yapped a lot today. I feel like I had a lot to say. I've been pretty much silent outside of streams this entire week, and I only had 2 streams, one of which is on Leah's channel. And one of which was Phase Weekly. So I think I might have gone a little fucking cabin crazy. You know? So it is very nice to be back. It is very nice to see you all again. Yeah. Bonnet and Noshibari is a rare combo. Thought I'd switch it up today. Non-verbal crazy. Well, I wasn't supposed to like do a lot for the first half of a week, and then I was just like knocked out for rest. So not really a lot of talking to do in my sleep. I actually missed Gigi this time. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. 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 I don't know. I also finally... Oh my god. Chat, I forgot to tell you guys about this. I also finally got around to like checking my personal messages because I am a work addict and I may or may not have 95 unanswered text messages on my phone. I'm a really bad friend. I'm a really, really bad friend. I didn't realize. I don't think I've gotten 95 messages in 10 years. Listen. I've got nothing. I've got enough. I'm sure like at least half of them are ads, but I checked my personal messages and I felt so guilty because my friend messaged me a month ago to tell me that she's moving in with her boyfriend like cross country. Not even cross country, cross borders. And she's not gonna be in the city anymore. And I almost missed the entire thing. And I just feel so bad. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go say bye to her before she goes. But like I feel like I'm so apologetic, but also she's like moving like fairly far from me. So I'm just like, do I even give you a gift? Because like, wouldn't that just be extra luggage in your move? So if you guys have any suggestions in how I can be a better friend, because I'm kind of a dick for ignoring that, please leave them in the fucking comments, because it took a fucking surgery for me to get around to it. Thank you. Use a Menhera card as an excuse. Menhera is not being... It's not a good excuse. It's not a good excuse. Unironically, being busy with work is the better excuse. Yeah, unironically, the gift card for houseware is a good idea. Get her something nice. Don't overthink it. It'll be fine. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that instead. There's digital gift cards, maybe a friend swap game. Oh, that would be nice. That would be nice. Maybe we can play. We can play Big Walk together. Big Walk? Last Walk. Big Walk. Big Walk. I don't know. I'd be such a piece of shit. But yeah, hopefully the move goes well for her. Hopefully the move goes well for her this month. I'm getting so fucking... Dude, all my friends are moving outside of the city. All my friends are moving away from me, even though I never make the effort to go out and see anyone because I've got Yaoi at home. What else do I need? Time to move to Cali, does he? Why the fuck would I want to go to California of all places? If anywhere, I would like to move to Maine. I have beautiful, beautiful fantasies about Maine. Yaoi is the worst hobby. Arklux, you can't! You've been here too long for you to say that. You've been here far too long for you to say that. Yeah. Lobster roll for days. Right. Right. I want to eat Maine lobster. I want to look at... I think they have a Northern Lights there. this might be incorrect. But yeah, that's gonna be all the streams this week. I'm sorry, there's no weekend streams. I'm trying to figure out how to do them again. It's just unfortunate that meetings usually overlap, so I end up canceling like half of them. Agamata, thank you for $10. Thank you. Thank you. And then I don't know. I know there's not a lot of games, but hopefully we'll play something on Thursday at least. Would you guys want to see Beast of Reincarnation even if I suck at parrying? Because I'll probably suck, at least for the first month. Zatsu is nice too, sure. I really enjoyed the abundance of your streams before the break. Yeah, no problem. No problem. If anything, I feel like I was very light on content for last month. I don't know. I gotta get it together. I gotta lock in. Chat. But we'll see. Yes, especially if you suck at parrying. Mr. Dizzy can't wait for a Wish reunion. Me neither. We still talk a lot in DMs, but like, I think this last week because me and Jelly were out for sure, and then Ember was kind of out, and then Lumi I think was back, but like not completely back. Yeah, I think last week was probably the least we've ever talked to each other in like one continuous period, and it was like super fucking lonely for me because like all I had basically was my cell phone. So yeah, it's gotta be good catching up. It's gonna be really, really good. Wish scattered to the four winds. Stop! That's literally my nightmare. That's literally my nightmare. You'll make me cry. I did have a nightmare recently. It involved a really sexy plankton from SpongeBob SquarePants. It was like wide-shouldered and like 6'4". Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up here. Maybe take a nap if I can get to sleep. Until next time, I'll miss you, love box. Bye bye.